Okay. So pretending that this horse is like a baby, I'm just gonna walk her around the block, maybe once or whatever, so she can take a look at it. And then I'm gonna put the reins over. No, we're not gonna put the reins over. And then I'm gonna get up on the block and put her where I want her to be, around me. So, good girl. So anytime she stands still and she's remotely in a mounting position, I'm gonna pat her and tell her she's a good girl. Good job. Because we want this to be pleasant. You don't want to rush your way through it. Sometimes it takes forever to get the response you want, but then the next time it will take less time. So put in the time, it's worth it. Good girl. No, come back here. So you can see I'm asking her to walk around the block and not getting up and down and up and down. So I'm staying in one place and telling her where I want her to go in relation to me, instead of her moving me around, right? That's that whole herding dynamic thing. All right, so we're standing pretty well, so now I'll start the saddle part, which is, pats on the saddle, reach across, flap the stirrup. Oh, that got a reaction, so we go back to the last thing that worked, which was stand still. Good girl. Step up. I know. And hoop. Good girl. So now we got to this stage a little quicker this time, but I surprised her on the right side, so I just need to take a little more time with that and maybe turn her around. So again, I can stay on the block. Hey. And then ask her to turn around me. So we can just do a little practice on the right side, which is something a lot of people forget to do. Even with a horse, this horse is 16, but you know what? She has an issue with mounting. So pretend she knows nothing. I'll put my foot in the stirrup, put some weight on the back, and she doesn't care. That's great. We love that. So I'm going to turn her around again. Good girl. Come on. All right, good job. Now she's a little far away. I mean, I could mount, but why leap onto a horse's back who doesn't really enjoy the process, right? So I'm going to bring her around again. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, look at you, you're so smart. Whoops. Hang on, you crashed. Good girl. So to get her to stop, I just pulled a little on the outside rein, which keeps her body straight, and it keeps her from turning her butt away from the block. So now I'm going to do the usual stuff, which is weight in the stirrup. Good girl. And she walked a little bit, but that was okay, because she didn't do anything besides take a couple steps. So I'm just going to show her it's no big deal, and then we'll start over. The goal is that she doesn't move when I get on. I know. If you're going to stand that way, we'll do this. Sometimes horses pick a favorite way they are comfortable standing, and you know what? Go with it until they're standing reliably. Don't have an argument about which direction it is. If they're comfortable standing looking a certain way and you can have a successful mount, do it. Good girl. No. Good girl. Good job. Okay. And that was pretty good. She still walked off a step, but better than other options, right? I know, you're like, why are you taking so long to do this? Because if you don't take the time to do it, it'll never get fixed, that's why. Okay, good girl. Come up. Good girl, good job. I know, we're a little crooked, but then actually this might work for what people need to see here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on but I'm not gonna sit. Oh, thanks, boo-boo, that doesn't help. So I'm not gonna get on when she's looking out the door. I'm gonna make sure she's paying attention to me and not what boo-boo's doing out there. You all right? You good? All right, so I'm gonna jump up. Oh. Good girl. And then I'm gonna swing my leg and just stand. And now we're gonna turn. Good girl. Good girl. So I just stayed standing in the stirrups for a minute. Now she doesn't have back pain, this horse, but she has an issue with people sitting on her too soon. We've had her looked at by the vet, chiropractor, blah, 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 saddle fits. Her back is not sore, but she worries if you sit on her too fast. So I just don't do that. We just get on and we walk very calmly, loose rein. Just a little turn here and a little turn there, and that's it. And then after I fit, she'll breathe eventually, and then she'll relax, and then I'll sit down. But for the horse, what happens after you get on is going to determine, how they feel about it the next time. So if you're plopping your butt in the saddle real hard and you're not taking the time to stand in your stirrups, they're not going to really want to stand there for you the next time you do it. So go slow, do it over. If it takes 20 times, take 20 times to get it right. Because then maybe it'll only take 10 the next time. There's a line of people waiting at the mounting block, well then, whatever. Get your own mounting block and practice someplace. Because this is totally worth it. If the first part of your ride is that you can't survive the mount, well, then it's not very much fun. It creates a lot of anxiety for you, makes anxiety for the horse, and suddenly don't want to stand for anything, right? It's like, what anxiety? Good girl. So now I can sit, and she's fine. Good job. So if you've got a horse that, you're really working through this stuff with, just make that the work. All I'm going to do with her today is this. So did I get to go and carry her around for half an hour? No. But maybe that would have stressed her out after an already stressful, mentally stressful situation. So if we were successful with something that's hard, which is just standing at the block, then that's it. We're done. Good girl. No, I'm not. Good girl. So if that's a really big deal for your horse, even standing to dismount is a big deal for this horse because she was on the track. Oh, I know, you finally breathed. Thank goodness. Good girl.